Hello, Rekt Radio. We're here. We're alive. We missed a couple weeks. OSF not here. Not a surprise to many of the viewers if you've seen the show. But yeah, no, I don't know. We're pumped.
He's
to
too
be on
famous now. He's too famous now.
He is too famous and too big now. Like he's just touring the world, drinking fucking carbonated water of peculiar flavors, selling them out in 10 seconds. It's kind of crazy. He's really grown up to be a superstar in the water industry.
You know, like I based my whole week around this event. You know, I know I was away for 2 weeks, but from then on, it's just you got to make sure you turn up for Rekt Radio.
Honestly, after last show, I was about to quit the show, but
really, what happened
this week? I didn't speak for 45 minutes. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a bad day, but
you were not having a good day that day, though. Like you could see it in your face. It was a bad mental health day.
I just sat here and
Can we
like that?
Can we talk about Can we talk about the biggest news of the week, though? Because I think there's only really one story at the moment, which is where is Ansem? Is he in prison? Did he?
Oh, I forgot about that. Dude, if you ask Grok, Beanie posted a tweet yesterday and I saw it, and it's like, if you ask Grok where Ansem is, Grok will tell you that he was arrested for male prostitution.
I saw that. How did that happen? What the fuck?
I think just CT spamming a fake male prostitution story. I mean, I'm assuming it's fake, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did see on an Ansem a post.
Somebody told me that he's home. But
let's read this out. So Ansem Black Noise 06 was arrested on the 29th of July. That's a week ago in Miami for male prostitution. Wow. I thought he was actually after soliciting an undercover officer. If that is true, can you imagine the scenes? Ansem on the streets of Miami getting caught. Pretty wild.
I saw, under one post about this stuff, I saw like a couple e-girls saying that he had been watching their Instagram stories. So I'm not sure if he's in jail or not. And I also don't know if that's true, but I saw the comments and I think it's hilarious. But yeah, we need him back, bro. Ansem's a good main character.
I feel like a lot of CT goes quiet over August. You know, the ones that have made it are in Ibiza or Mykonos or one of these islands. And you know the ones who are still poor, who are on CT. That's why we're all still here, and OSF's in Scotland playing golf.
Speaking of Ibiza, have you seen? That's another big story. It's just a story in the world of memes, I guess. Not even meme coins, but you must have seen the Ibiza final boss.
Oh my god!
I love this guy, bro.
Yes,
he's such a Chad.
What is this? The bowl cut guy?
I feel, yeah. But you see him and his friends. This is not just him, right? This is like this is a crew. He's rolling deep.
I'm wondering if the hairstyle,
with a number of different people.
Like, am I gonna have that hairstyle in a year? Like, is it gonna be cool? Like, are they way ahead? I don't know.
I mean, Coop, do you still have hair? You're pretty old.
I'm pretty old, but I still have hair, and I look young, and I could pull off the final boss look. That's
a lot of hair, though, bro. Look at that. You need a powerful hairline for that.
Looks like a hat.
I think it's fake. It's got to be a hat. Well,
no, there's like a few of them. Honestly, I think it's a look. I don't.
Yeah.
So has he got a coin yet, Kook? I know you're in the trenches a little bit more. Is there a runner here?
There was a coin yesterday. Yeah, I didn't buy it, and I have no idea how it's doing. But yes, there is a final boss coin. I think that the idea of the trenches and these attention coins is completely cooked, though. Like, Elon tweeting about his new flagship waifu product 700 times couldn't create like a proper runner. So, but I love it. Like, if I saw that 10 minutes after it came out, I would have been aping. But yeah,
what
look at the banner, animated.
Was there an AGI coin? Didn't crypto coins created sentience?
Yeah. No, that was a big sham. Right?
AGI and Solana blockchain.
It's just
we should talk about that a little bit.
Good.
I feel like each week this is the story again of the week, which is the mudslinging match between Bonk and Pump, and it's getting a little bit personal. It feels like definitely feels like there was a main character moment. We spoke about it on the show a few weeks ago, right? Like I kind of like the Bonk guy, but then when you become main character, people are going to come for you, and like it just feels like it's a full-on war out there between these two platforms. And then now Pump seems to have done a bit of crime of themselves, maybe with a few of their like recent runners. What do you make of all this, Cook?
Well, I've had a lot to say about this actually. I will say, disclosure, I have a trade on this Pump token. Like I bought the ICO spot and I'm just going to hold it. I think it's a pretty good trade to a certain FDV, maybe like 8 billion. But then hands off, and I don't care what you move through trade if you're listening on this. But I don't know, man. It was pretty clear to me from the beginning. Like this Bonk, look, their launchpad was, and I'm not whatever. They did a good job, and if you like the Bonk coins, and ultimately, like I think memes are totally cooked, and that's why my position was, they launched the launchpad a year and a half too late, at the same time as 20 other people decided to launch their launchpad a year and a half too late. I haven't seen a single original meme out of any of these things. There was even some controversy about useless coin, aside from like the insider cabals and like Bonk guy and Tom being the only ones buying. And he's working with, I don't want to name them, but he's working with some well-known like mega farmers. But they also, there's some kind of there's another useless coin, and they like took the branding and stuff. There's posts about it on Twitter. I think those guys own the IP. I think IP.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. There's like literally a team that's like trying to legally attack them, saying they stole the idea. Which is, to me, even the premise of that is stupid. I'm just saying that that's happening. And it's fully like just a ripped off coin, which is hilarious because the guys who made what they're claiming is the original useless coin is just a rip off of Farcoin and like 20 other coins before it. Moonshot with worthless coin. Like the whole entire trenches industry meme sector got completely watered down and destroyed. And so yeah, I think Bonk, like they had their time in the sun. I said it right when useless took off. They'll have a couple weeks where they flip Pump in market share, and then Pump will come back. Alan, it seems like he purposely didn't say anything for a couple weeks because he just let like, CT do its thing and the hate, fester and whatever, and the kind of pants fall off Bonk launchpad. And I think he made the right decision. He also seems to be a huge Kook fanboy. Anytime I tweet anything, he likes it like instantly. It's the best. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm biased. I just think I never saw any originality. And if I was going to make a trade on either of these things, I would make a trade on the ones who have proven to be the market leader and innovator, and that would be Pump. And so it seemed obvious to me that they would come back and take back #1 market share. But I got to say, I'm bearish on this sector. And the only reason I hold Pumps like spot tokens is because they have, the biggest war chest in crypto. And Alan does seem like he wants to win. He had some aspirations about Web 2, this, that, like attacking the social media companies. Whether he's going to do that, I don't know. It's just a trade. But if you had to bet on one of these things, it should be Pump, I think. Yeah, the chart looks pretty good. So
yeah, I don't disagree with that. That I feel like at the moment, and I'm not someone who's really trenching that much, but it does just feel like it's just cabal versus cabal at the moment, rather than like anything necessary. Like I know Troll has run more recently, which I guess is a bit of more of an OG meme. So it feels like people have got together on a few of these more recent Pump memes and like, yeah, like Pump needed a runner and they got a runner. Do you know what I mean? That just happened. So it kind of felt like, yeah, I would suggest that probably has got similar sort of vibes to it as some of these other more organized style Pumps.
Yeah.
But
I didn't like the troll thing necessarily. It's a decent coin. It's a funny meme, but
it's
like
a good
Alan's
meme.
doing the same thing. Like he's working with some farmers too, probably, and like whatever, send it to 1 billion. I don't care. Like I'm not really buying
Exactly, right? Like it just feels like that's gone to 200, and there's been a lot of good memes, but it's gone to 200 because like Pump needed a runner, and it was a good time for a meme like that to go. So I think it could keep, like just like Useless went to 400, this could actually just keep going, couldn't it? But
did you see me tell him?
Like,
did you see me tell him to talk about Farcoin, and then he did it?
Yeah,
It's pretty fun.
I bought some on the back of that. I bought some
used the Hayden
literally
Davis quote. I was quite proud of myself for that. But if you want to, I don't know how to pull up a tweet, but I don't know if I can swear on this show, but I said I control that nigga because I screen capped me telling him he should talk about Farcoin, and then him talking about Farcoin a few hours later because he came out and said like troll and this like these other coins organic, and it's like, bro, your winner is Farcoin, and the only reason you're not talking about it is because it's not on PumpSwap. So like he's not making a couple pennies every time someone swaps. So it seemed like, oh, he doesn't want to talk about that. And I thought that was the wrong approach. So if he leans into like what is, you know, the biggest multi-cycle coin, like the biggest winner out of memes, arguably there's 5 in the conversation or so, whatever. But for me, it's Fartcoin. And so it was cool. I like that he came and talked about Fartcoin. Still has pump in the CA, right? That's the brand. Like that's the best pump ambassador coin that he has, I think. And it'll be the most successful coin.
I actually think that is a very fair criticism of Pump, in that even when he tweeted out 3 new coins from the last month, right? Bonk is built around the success originally of Bonk, and they have some goodwill around that, and they're seen as kind of like good actors on Solana, which is why all this stuff did well, because they like managed to create an ecosystem which is sustained value. The fact that he kind of just tweeted out pump swap tokens and he's always focused on the new runner, like this only works for them if Fartcoin, in my opinion, does really well. Like if their runners actually continue to do well, I think that they need to focus on that a little bit more, which is why I bought Fartcoin off the back of it, because I was like, maybe he gets that a little bit more, but he needs to like make sure that some of these like OG coins do better. But then it didn't really even pump. Like it's up like 3% since I bought it. I was like, oh, this feels like a bit of a change of tone by him.
Yeah, I was surprised it didn't really pump either, but I was also happy that he talked about it. And I had the same thought. Like I didn't like when he only talked about these 3 newer coins that are pump swap tokens, and it's pretty obvious why. It's kind of like missing the forest for the trees. Like if he's going to bridge the gap until they innovate again, hopefully, if I'm him, and again, I don't really care if they innovate. Like this isn't like a hype level trade for me. It's just a trade. And so if he's going to bridge the gap until some attention comes back, or they do something really different to bring attention back, because he wants to turn it into some social gamified team-based thing, esports, whatever, social media, I'm not sure. But the thing that can bridge the gap is like, you know, helping the mega winner coins maintain attention. And I think Fartcoin is like a multi-cycle coin. So if he shuns it, it's a bad look for him, I think. And so I liked that he came out and like wrote up a little thesis on it, even if it was a little like hammy. I think he did that on purpose. I think he's pretty based. I actually like the way he tweets and like how he communicates. And he's cool. Like Jew mode, that was legendary, and especially because it just nuked the chart. Like, pretty awesome.
He's got some iconic lines. He's definitely had some iconic lines. But I liked what you said before, which was that this may be just not even the right product, right? Like I've been thinking more and more that this actually might be a bit of a shift back towards NFTs, which would be KBM's bags. But I just feel, I had a conversation with Spencer and a couple other people last week, and they were like, they're all talking about how these treasury companies are now circling NFTs. And I think we could be close to some sort of announcements around that. We've seen like ETS with Pengu, and that caused Pengu as an ecosystem to rip after that got announced. But I think we may start to see like NFT treasury companies, basically, or maybe ETH plus NFT companies. What do you reckon, KBM? Are you going to get out of those final NFT bags?
I don't even think I have any left. What do I have? I'm dusted, brother. No.
You got some one-of-one art, right?
Yeah, I got one-of-one art.
I think I kind of feel like we're heading back that way. I feel like NFTs might be the product for the next 2 months.
You could just mark to market whatever the fuck you please if you go down that route. So maybe it's a good scam. You know, you can mark stuff up crazy amounts, really. So yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I wouldn't buy any of this stuff. So to be clear, this is
garbage.
This is not.
This
is not a good.
Those Pepe cards.
I got some Pepe cards in there. This is a graveyard of, you know, good times past that have died and gone to zero.
The Chop says, should I hold on or sell my Pudgy? I think this is the time to hold on to your NFTs. Like, just for a little bit here. Because they've pumped and they haven't really given it back.
Frank is the best. What? I'm not selling that.
Frank.
You're not buying a Frank.
Wasn't that a meme?
The cocaine hat Frank. You're not taking that from me.
That's like, is that for sale? Has he got it? He's listed it.
I don't have a cocaine Frank for sale. Hell no. That's a grail, dude.
What have you got there?
These are like.
Is this you? You got this? Oh, you got coke birds.
Imagine if I had that many moonberries, bro. I'd be rich. Coke birds.
That's incredible.
This is a great exercise.
Would you?
There's a killer ass.
Yeah. If you need anything on this list, by the way, KBM can give you a really good deal.
Yeah,
for,
no. If you're looking
for
any of this type stuff, like this is stuff that's value. I would say this is a value portfolio. So.
You're a value investor. If you see long-term value in some of these,
yeah, this is a value.
He's willing to let
I mean,
go
a lot
at a
of
good
this stuff was
price.
just sent to me. Clearly, I didn't buy like any of this shit.
Oh, you have some apes.
What?
Those aren't bored apes, right? Oh, those are rareable bored apes. Those are the scam ones.
Yeah, I didn't buy those. Clearly, I didn't buy.
You got a lot of scams here. Actually,
there's a lot of scams that people put in my port to try to trick people. There's some DK Let's Walks. Those are cool. Keep going. Let's see here. This doesn't even show the one-of-one art, to be honest with you. Or does it? Oh, it keeps scrolling.
No.
Infinite. You go to hash mask and then you see that 100 ETH hash mask. Left side bar.
We still have that.
Of course, bro. Who the fuck was gonna buy it? Nobody. 16383 right there.
Did you buy the last one to reveal the whole thing? Is that what happened?
I did, man. It was my first foray into NFTs, and I was like, damn, this is epic. Like, I want to reveal this collection. I like collecting things, and I'm a degenerate. Let's reveal it. And it cost me 100 ETH. I think it was 180 grand.
You got a CyberConks as well?
What do I have? CyberConks, they gave me one the other week. They just messaged me. They were like, yo, if we give you one, will you just vault it? I was like, I'll vault it forever. I don't give a shit. Sure. Even though that 4 ETH is looking nice right now. But I'm not going to sell it. Vault it for good. They gave me the YEET sunglasses, CyberCon.
What kind of one-on-one art do you have? I kind of.
Are you buying?
No, I'm not.
I have a one.
I have some art blocks, but I don't have one-on-one art really.
No, I have like nests. Like, where's the nest? That one's great.
Because the pudgy
is it worth anything?
Oh,
Can I sell this?
Kate. Yeah, sell it, dude. Sell it. What? That's probably worth a decent amount. The KT.
Wait, this might be worth.
It's the original.
I gotta see. Is there any Rekt coin attached to this?
This is essentially a yard sale of NFTs. Like,
is there Rekt coin attached to that one? Somebody let me know.
If you kept the red light district, there's about 40 grand, I think, or 35 grand of. But I'm guessing you didn't keep that.
Well, so I got bills to pay, Mando.
Froyo cat, what is that?
Man, you have so many like.
I got some beeples down there. The beeples, those are worth something actually. There you go.
Oh wow, the everydays will be worth a lot. Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
When you sell those, got to be worth they sell for like 15, 20 each.
Yeah, there you go. There's
45
each right there.
I think
I'm not gonna sell them, but like
that's 200 grand. Maybe.
Dude, those will go.
Maybe. What about you? What about you, Coop? Do you think we're mid-curve in all this? Are you ready to go back into NFTs, or I just get the feeling we're gonna see something.
Find the net.
Yeah, I think like the top and highest quality NFTs will continue to do well and will only do better and better. Like the Pudgy ETF, the Pengu ETF, it can hold up to 15% in Pudgy Penguin NFTs. And so I think you'll see like maybe not a CryptoPunks treasury company, but like ETH treasury companies adding CryptoPunks for sure. I think in 10 years, it'll be hard to get a CryptoPunk. I think certain one-of-one art will, I don't know about price list, but like 12 ETH on an everyday might be low. Like I don't feel strong enough conviction to buy this stuff, but I think that there could be trades there. Like, but they're like 10-year trades, right? Like I own a couple art blocks for this reason. Like I got a rare squiggle is my coolest one. A lot of the other stuff's bullshit, but yeah, I don't believe strongly enough in NFTs to like allocate real capital. Would have been smart to do like 2 years ago and like wait for this to happen, but gotta see. Small, oh man, dude, didn't you like blow smalls up? I have like 40 or 50 small brains.
Yeah, they did well for a while.
Yeah, I didn't sell them. My bag held them all.
Yeah, you were a bit of a kingmaker at one time, KBM of NFT collections. It felt like.
Man, I don't like to look.
Let's get back there.
I don't like to look in the past. Depressing.
We should. I agree with that. I'm not saying that KBM's NFTs aren't going to be the top of mind, but I would say that I would stick to like the highest quality that you can.
Yeah, I would just like punks.
I think that as a narrative,
punks and pudgies.
Yeah, that as a narrative can be pretty strong.
You can't go wrong.
I mean, Pudgies has already got it right, basically. But you're just going to get treasury companies that go out.
Venturing outside punks and pudgies seems pretty stupid, unless you're like buying one of one art that you like because you like it. Otherwise, wouldn't be the game.
Rekt guys, you want to buy some Rekt guys? Being on Rekt Radio without Rekt.
I don't support Rekt as a brand.
There's so much passive. Honestly, the Rekt Radio like group chat is just a bunch of like passive aggressive. Like, where is the Rekt coin? Like,
where is the Rekt coin? People are fucking DMing me. Like, I get DMs like, "Hey, dude, this for Rekt brands." I'm like, "Buddy, I'm not affiliated with Rekt brands. Stop DMing me."
We have to make sure that the Rekt Radio crew do well out of this.
It's funny. No,
I'll speak to
some guy in your community of Rekt is scamming. I was like, well, I don't give a shit. I'm not. That's just somebody else.
It's Mando. It's Mando, though. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, we gotta. I mean, YEET at least is sponsoring for the prizes. We got to get some Rekt sponsorship here, right? Yeah. All we get is like Rekt drinks sent to the wrong address. I think I'm running out already.
Oh wow.
It's tough because you haven't got any Unreal Fade. The intern's in here.
Unreal Fade.
80 episodes of a single Rekt guy. Yeah, God, we need to change some of this. That's for sure. Grifters would be a good one. I mean, if punks move, then X-Copy editions will move next. There's no doubt in my mind. That'll be the next thing to like do everything. But I just, I see the puppet masters of NFTs they're all talking about stuff. I feel like we're about to see a bit of a shift here. I kind of feel like that's the trade, and then everyone who's been in these like Bonk versus Pump fund wars would like be like, oh crap, I've got to get involved in NFTs again.
But what will they chase though? Like, that's the thing. I think it's only like the peak pinnacle assets that are going to go out. I guess. I mean, if the puppet masters of NFTs, as you say, create some new hyped mints and FOMO, then maybe it changes. But like, will there be new stuff to buy? Will there be degen mints? Like, I don't know. I don't think people will fall for that again.
Yeah, maybe not degen mints, but I think like the derivative. I like Lil Pudgies may like absolute moon. You know what I mean? Like what's like a V1 punks might not be a bad buy. Like if you want to do multiples, I reckon this sort of stuff may move.
What's the difference between a V1 punk and a punk? I don't even know.
So the CryptoPunks, and like there's a lot of sensitivity around this, so sorry if I butcher it. The CryptoPunks devs fucked up the original mint of CryptoPunks. Actually, you might love a crate like this, Kook. And they have an original collection, basically of V1 punks, and then they had to restart the mint. So that's why they're called V2 punks, because so there's like this collection of original CryptoPunks which were minted, but there was an issue with the finishing off the mint, or like maybe there was an exploit or something like that. And so then they had to mint it again. And the second mint is actually the CryptoPunk collection that you know now. But there is a whole collection of CryptoPunks called V1 punks, which trade at about a fifth of the price of maybe a tenth of the price of V2 punks. And the people in V1 punks are like, these are the original punks.
So yeah, that's very interesting. It's interesting lore, but I don't like.
Wow, so you can get them at 2.5 each.
Mooncats say they're the first generative NFT, and no one cares. But I own some. You know, like 3 years ago, I was like, oh, or whatever, 3.5 years ago, whenever it was. But I'm like, oh yeah, like this is a good trade. People will realize that these are like the real history. It's still interesting. If I was going to buy this thing, I would also be planning to sell it. I think social consensus ends up being what matters, and it's hard to change. It's like a limited effect.
But interestingly, a lot of the V2 punk whales are also V1 punk whales. So there's like, that's why there's a little bit of like sustained respect for the V1 punks, because a lot of the V2 punk guys like have huge bags in this too. So they're like, oh, this is actually worth something. And they like to claim, you know, their V2 punks are going to be worth tons in the future. So maybe we'll buy some V1 punks. Maybe that's the trade here. It feels very much like a kook trade. This, you know, call all the V2 punks fake. Go after
That's
the
true.
V1 punks, triple them, exit. You know, kind of.
I could actually impact my own trade. It's one of the rare trades. I like these kind of trades.
Exactly. But I think you strike fear in the punk community if you really went behind these.
I wouldn't even know. I love punks so much. I can't believe I don't own a punk to this day. I'm still gonna buy one, but now doesn't seem like the time. We'll see.
Can we have a look at them actually? Can we bring up the CryptoPunks website? I'd like to. I've been looking at maybe buying one because I've never owned one.
You never owned one?
No, not in all my time.
I was gonna buy one last summer or whatever. I think they were like 27 ETH or something when I was looking, and I was like, oh wait, and then I didn't, and it was like the bottom, 20, 26, 27.
They were 27
something
ETH,
like that. Yeah, under 30. It would have cost me. It was gonna be, I think, 28 ETH for like a reasonably cool one, like not pure floor.
Can we go to the attributes style? If you go up, I think you can select by attribute maybe on the website.
Oh, I wish I had some punks.
Yeah, that one.
We're coping. This is a trade. We should buy punks.
Yeah, like I'm looking down here and going like, what actual? Because a lot of the traits are actually kind of. The issue is, I actually think I don't like a lot of the traits. Like the most rare out of the most rare traits. Let's go from the top. Beanie, I think, is cool, right? Choker.
I think if you're
gonna buy a female punk as a guy, right? Are you?
I mean, you can buy a white hair or something, like not like make it your persona, but like as a trade, or like an investment.
But like buck teeth being rare is not exactly that great for me.
Where's the hoodies? Aren't they pretty rare?
Top hat feels kind of mid. I don't know if you.
Top hat's terrible.
Yeah, top hat looks bad.
And it's rosy cheeks. It's like, bro.
Cowboy's terrible.
Cowboy, I think, is okay.
It's just like people with cowboy profile. I just don't like them. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think you identify these punks with who owns like the main person who owns them too much, and it's like, like I just don't like hoodies either. It's just like
too many righteous people.
Yeah, it's tough. That's why I think you gotta, if you're like a rich Chad, you just gotta buy an ape or a zombie. That's cool.
I like 3D glasses or VR glasses. I think those are cool. 3D, I think
VR glasses you can make cool. Banking on a comeback for the Apple, whatever eyeglasses.
Yeah,
that's possible. You never know. That's a solid value trade. I think red hairs are nice. Those red hairs are kind of cool.
Yeah. I reckon you could be a red hair punk. KBM.
Yeah, red hair is cool. Red hair with SIGs. That's cool. Just speaks, class. Intern's going super fast. All right. Yeah, I mean, the redhead zombie with the poop mouth that I sold is actually pretty tight. I wish I had that stuff.
The thing is, the most annoying thing I would find about having punks is like having the worst one of a valuable. There are some terrible looking zombies, for example, like the ones with the dick, like the dildo heads, or the ass eater one, like that 2K one at 7.3 million. Like, ugh.
Yeah,
no one's rocking that, are they? Like, who the hell is rocking that? Is that?
What are the most recent sales? Scroll down to the most recent sales. Okay. Wow, 4 years ago.
Those hoodies.
Yeah, these are nice though. Anyway,
Where's your trade, KBM?
That was
Is it
it.
there?
That was it. Down there 4 years ago. One of them.
Let's bring it
I
up.
was there.
Let's see this trade. Where is it?
Wow, nice.
1 mil to 2 mil. I mean, it was
1 mil to 2 mil.
no,
Was it that one?
yeah.
Wow. Oh my Jesus.
Yeah. Well.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
I think punks are great. Obviously, can't go wrong.
Wait,
What
how
else do we
long?
got?
2 days? Holy shit.
Yeah, 2 days, dude. You don't remember this is when Visa bought Punk.
Oh,
It
Dude,
started.
Visa bought Punk. The market just went nuts. It was like the cheap. It was offered though at that price, right? It was like being offered down.
No, it was a vault that got like liquidated. It was right before the run. I don't think it was when Visa bought it. It was just like they bought it weeks later, but it was just 3AC bought it from me actually.
I feel like you'd cook actually as doing the Punks OTC stuff, KBM. I feel like that you would.
Yeah,
Because if NFTs get liquid again, like this shit can, I reckon there's going to be some great brokerage stuff to do.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, I'm starting a fund if anyone wants to fucking throw in.
Honestly, if you want to fund KBM to do this, I reckon you'd make multiples on your money doing this. Like if NFTs become liquid again,
Yeah,
there's stuff to do.
Lovely. I'm quitting YEET. YEET's done. I'm gonna start an NFT fund.
We need you, man. We need you. Too many founder holidays at the moment. What else are you looking at the moment this week, Coog? You making any money on other things?
what am I doing? Not really, bro. I haven't really made many trades. I've just been like monitoring and tinkering trades I'm already in. I don't. Yeah, the memes are kind of cooked. I'm sort of just waiting to see where the next wealth creation meta is going to come from. It could be NFTs, and I'm just stubborn, right? Like it's already kind of started, like we were just talking about. But I only believe in the top end ones. I don't really want to throw the money at it. I don't want to force a trade. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have any good ideas. No good new ideas right now.
Yeah,
I think it's NFTs. Believe me on this one. I think it's. I think
stays up. Yeah, right.
I think ETH's going to do fine. I also think that if NFTs rally and you start to see this, let's say we start to see like one of the Bitmine vehicle. You know, Bitmine. Tom Lee's rocking a Pudgy Penguin already, right? You don't think that he's thought about doing this for Pudgies before? Like you're blind. Like the main ETH guys are all CryptoPunks or they're Pudgies, right? And they are thinking about this sort of stuff. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
So if they do
how do you
this,
make money off that?
well, I think the obvious trade again is actually ETH, because if NFTs come back as a thing, I reckon ETH becomes like as a currency again, comes back. But if not, then I actually think that you have to think about what we just said. If you can't buy a CryptoPunk, right, that's fine. But I think you can think about the derivatives like little Pudgies, probably Rekt guys would do pretty well in that environment. It's just like there will be stuff in the 1 to 3 ETH range or 0.5 to 3 ETH range, which I reckon will do well. Like crypto dick butts might move pretty well, I reckon, because it's the same sort of group. I'm just telling you, like the stuff that might move. I guess things like art blocks, but there's a lot of whales in art blocks. It's a little bit more difficult.
And there's just too many collections and dilution and shit.
Chimpers, they might have a run. You know, you see that guy Adam Weitzman came in and bought 5,000 other deeds.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Just pay attention. Like, there's some random stuff happening in NFTs right now. Like, money. That guy's been going around NFT collections and just like mined.
It's a matter of time for a Pudgy sweep, man. For certain.
Yeah. And I think the timeline kind of needs it. I think the timeline likes trading NFTs a bit. I think they, although everyone's kind of a bit sidelined, or at least some people are kind of sidelined, people find it a little bit more fun. Oh God, what was that?
Yeah, everybody likes NFTs. That's like a common in crypto Twitter. Like everybody loves NFTs and everybody kind of misses trading them, but everybody knows that you only lose money, so they don't really touch them. So everyone's sidelined. So actually, it probably is the trade. And I do like the idea of these like half ETH to 3 ETH. Like, you know, everybody's priced out of CryptoPunks, so what will they chase? and like even a pudgy's expensive, so maybe they want to buy little pudgies. So there's probably some trades there. I'm still fading it though. I'm mid curving the whole thing. I'm just like, it feels to me like forcing a trade at this stage. You know, maybe when Tom Lee's already wearing the pudgy, maybe the trade passed.
So imagine the
maybe
headline
not.
of Pudgy Penguin Treasury Company forms. Like,
Yeah.
do you think?
Well, that's the Canary ETF. Like,
And I think that's actually gonna.
ETF.
But that's just the ETF.
Are you
I'm
doing
talking
one or
about.
something?
No, I'm not.
Are you doing?
We're not. But I think it's going to happen. I think there's no doubt.
And then what?
Yeah.
They reverse merger it onto the stock market?
Well, like Bitmine, like the Bitmine team who are all in on ETH, right? They could easily announce a separate ETH like a very like ETH beta treasury, right?
Yeah.
I have a very easy time seeing like a CryptoPunks treasury company, as retarded as that sounds, or like ETH plus CryptoPunks.
It would
and one of one are.
It would be crazy. It would do well out of the first day.
Maybe we should do it. That's what Udi did.
The first day.
Like, did a bunch of
On the first
Bitcoin treasuries. We should launch some.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's doing treasury scams, and they're going down the list, of shitty things to do it with. I'm open to it. I think somebody actually called me yesterday and said they have a SPAC. Well, not a SPAC. Sorry, a company on the exchange ready to take a reverse merger of crypto, any kind of crypto company. They're open to it. So, guys,
this is the thing. They want something new. I'm sure this is
like a $20 million option right here, up to 9.
So this conversation started for me because I had G Money and Spencer on the show I do for Real Vision on Friday, and both of them were like indicating that like stuff's going down in New York, and I was like, oh, okay, this feels like. And then people in NFTs keep on saying to me, oh, stuff's gonna happen, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I think I can guess.
Wow, I feel like I should be in the background trying to do something. I feel left out.
Yeah, you feel left out when you get in the CryptoPunks chat again and tell everyone that they're in a terrible position.
I don't think I'm the right one.
Yeah.
It's not active anymore. No, it is VIPs, but they don't know I don't own a punk still. I'm trying to lay low. Let's keep that under wraps. Anyway.
You might be up there. You might.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we'll go watch that show. There was the institutional treasury funds diving into NFTs like punks could reshape the market and drive. And these are the guys like they met Adam Weitzman for lunch, like, and
wow,
you gotta read between the lines here a little bit. There's stuff going on.
Yeah, makes sense. A lot of free capital. How do we get some gambling?
I think that's the thing. How do we get some gambling? I think people are still gambling. Yeet volume going through the fucking roof right now.
Well.
Well, not the good kind.
Anyway.
What
else are they talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's all I'm looking at. Like, I agree with you guys. My trade's really been ETH because I still think that's the easiest trade. I bought some Fartcoin yesterday on the back of what Alan said, although I actually grew a Fartcoin position rather than grew it. Rekt is just hitting new all-time highs every day. Hitting new all-time highs today. So
it is?
I got beaten.
I haven't looked at it in a long
beaten
time.
in all of that. 550 million now, dude. Or 515, yeah. Producers just gonna start writing stuff in the private chat.
I had like 200 Rekt guys. How much would that be worth? RLD.
Oh, you would have got a lot of free coin. That's for certain.
Man.
Well done.
Who has the most fumbles in the NFL? I might have the most fumbles in crypto. We could go to the NFL.
You gotta keep making pitches. Like. What's that Michael Jordan quote, isn't it?
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more shots I have in me, boys.
That's my problem with this stage of the cycle is like I have this like psycho thesis, and I'm just like, I've dialed it way back. It takes a lot to get me into a new trade now, and it's costing me. Like that's, you know, there's a few things that seemed obvious that I'm.
Bro, this Rekt chart is wild.
Oh, there's a Jordan quote too. I just found it. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. KBM, we gotta put that up against the fucking wall, my friend. That being said,
if he's only missed 26 game-winning shots, that's pretty sick, right? Like that's like it's a stealth.
Yeah, that's pretty good odds.
Like what?
Yeah, that's he's done pretty well.
My arms are getting tired, man. I don't know how many more shots I can take.
I mean, come on. Yeet's got to be worth something at this stage. Someone's got to give you a couple of cents for that one.
It's in the air. It's in the air now. It's fired off. The shot is in the air. We'll see where it lands.
Yeah. We're gonna hear about some sort of OTC chat in 2 years that KBM's just decorating the.
I'm ready now. Does anyone want to buy some equity?
You're the number one stockholder, dude.
Hilarious. I love this combo. Anyway, what else we got going on here? I don't know. Otherwise,
you ever
chill
thought about
out there.
You ever thought about building something, Kook? Ever thought about getting in that? You've been dancing around the trenches for a long time. I feel like this is the era of being the face of something, right? Like just saw Sydney Sweeney just add like 9 billion to American Eagle, whatever it was. Like if you just like are the face, you could just kind of take a good product really far. It feels like.
I've thought about it. I've tossed some ideas around, but I think like, how do I put it? I if I was to do something like that, I would kind of be doing it for like legacy or to make an impact, not really. Obviously, I would want to make money, but I'm not really out here trying to make money. Like I had some goals, which I hit. I'm chilling. Like I consider it late cycle. I wouldn't rush into anything like that. And because of my own like super inflated opinion of myself as a visionary, that's a little bit of a joke, 50% joke, but I would want to be, if I was to bring an idea to market, I would want it to be like a first and like something. I would have to have the right idea. And I haven't had that idea yet, but I've tossed some stuff around in my head. Like I wouldn't rule it out. And if you're listening and you're like, oh, this is kook bullshit, he's about to hit us with a scam like next week. I'm not. But yeah, the idea of launching something would be cool, but I would want it to be the right idea. And I would want people to, I would want it to bring something new to the table. Like Alan, right? Like I'm not saying this guy's on the 50 richest people in the world list now. Like this is a generational idea.
The pump guy?
It was simple. Yeah, exactly. Because I always try to think of these new ideas like Uber. Like Uber was the most obvious fucking thing ever, right? And then some dude just did it. And you're like, oh, how didn't I have that idea? So if that kind of idea presents itself in a different market.
A multi-billion-dollar idea?
No. Something weird. It would have to be cool and you know what I mean. I'd have to have the right idea. But I've tossed around this thing in my mind, but it would have to be the right thing. One day, maybe.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like I've had a lot of okay ideas out there and a lot of bad ones as well. One thing I've realized about running a business is that like you need the idea person, and then you need a ton of people who are just going to like do stuff.
Like operators,
like, It is unbelievable how much you need that more than even the idea, because the idea that you start with often is not even like when we first spoke about YEET back in the day, we were actually thinking about launching like a roller coaster competitor for Rollbit. Like we were like, oh, this is like a good product. And then it kind of adapted into, oh, actually we should do maybe like a full casino and sportsbook. And then we were like, oh, we'll do it like a quick route. And then we tried to do a big route, and then like fully build it out. But like it never really is what you first think it's going to be. So you can have like a good concept, and then like Pump, for example, right now, right? It wasn't Pump on Blast at the start or something like that. It was like Pump started as like a token launchpad on Blast, I'm pretty sure, and then they decided that and then they decided that they either Blast or one of those like L2s, and then they pitched it to Solana, and they moved to Solana, and now it's like become this streaming, we want to take on Facebook thing, you know? Like it's never what you think it is. Yeah, Blast. It started on Blast. Like, do you think they had that at the start? Like they just built something, and then they just ran kind of with the concept. And if you have smart people, you kind of adapt. Like you have with a fixed amount of money, like you just kind of just make stuff happen. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, to me, the key idea there, I mean, it sounds stupid, but he's like, yeah, I'm going to fully commoditize token launching into one button click. And that's the kind of idea I need to have. That was the genius idea. And then he puts it on blast, big mistake, does a U-turn and like builds it out, streaming, all this like tertiary stuff to the original idea. Like the 0 to 1 idea is, and it looks so obvious in hindsight. It's like, well, why didn't someone do this before? In 2 or 3 cycles before, it should have been done. Yeah, it's cool. There's tons of ideas like that left out there. Maybe, I don't know. Can't rush it.
There are, and the idea that there's no good ideas left is just like, I think it's just loser thinking. I think there will always be good ideas, and often actually you don't have to be the first. Like like you can kind of copy a good idea and do it better than the first. I've noticed as well. Like,
bro, can I make a comment on that? Because this is kind of funny. It's like a little bit outside of crypto, but I think back to this all the time. I think about this. So when I was in university, like first year, like the smartest guy in my crew of friends, and used to like go out and drink beers and stuff, like most people did. And this one guy was like the smartest guy of all of us. He was in science and all this shit. This is like before Bitcoin came out, like before Bitcoin, before AI, like, and I forget how this conversation started, but this guy basically his contention was that all major things to be invented have been invented. And he like wouldn't back off this idea. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. He's like, what else is going to come out, bro? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. If I knew, like, we wouldn't be having this conversation, but it's not, that's crazy. It's just a crazy way to think about the world. And yeah, I just always think about that. I'm like, imagine being so boxed in and like, dare I say middle curve, but like the coolest shit to be invented wasn't even invented at that time. Like now we got AI, we got Bitcoin, we got JPEGs, we have shitcoin launch pads, like, you know, so there will always be something new.
Did you see what Fubar brought out this week? I'm going to have him on one of the other shows I do. He created this called Circuit AI. I think it's interesting. He's like, I am building the hyperliquid of AI agents. He's like, I go to sleep and there's like, I've done 200 trades or something like that. I've seen interviews with him. Cool. I think it's in beta right now.
Can we bring up the Twitter or something? I want to like, because this actually sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, Fubar. If you just go to Fubar's, it's called Circuit, and he's been doing the rounds. Maybe we should get him on the show next week or something like that. I think he'd be a really good guest because he's good to talk to, and cuts through a lot of the bullshit. But he's basically like, this is going to be the thing. He's trying to pitch it against virtual, so he's like, self-driving wallets, sandbox agents, and on-chain transactions. So he's basically been like, I've built like a version of virtual. Yeah, just go down. Like, I think this thing could be something. Like,
this is really cool. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I will be looking into this.
Maybe this is the thing, though it's not. I don't know if there's a token that's necessarily around it, but like I've spoken a lot about how I'm using like different bots at the moment for some of my bits of trading, and when I saw this, I was like, this may be the guy to build this, right? Like he's got a background in this as well.
I mean, this is cool, and I'm very interested in using it and figuring out, like, I got to look into this because it's very interesting. But if we're talking about like where the next mania market is going to come from, it has to have like 1000x in 2-day potential, right? Like every time there's like a mania market, like huge wealth creation opportunity in crypto, it has to just have potential for nutty returns in like a short period of time. Like KBM made $1 million in that punk in 3 days, right? And that was the market for that. And you for all of 2024, you could have made $1,000 in a weekend on a shitter, right? Like, I don't know if AI, like, I don't see how AI and crypto is going to deliver that, but maybe I'm just too retarded in middle curve. Or maybe the maturity of markets dictates we're not going to get the same kind of like massively volatile sectors. But I don't believe that. I believe we'll always have new stuff being created that is going to give you that. So that's my thing on AI not necessarily being the next like exponential wealth meta.
Yeah.
Someone's saying, I'm surprised vaults on Hyperliquid haven't taken off. It's like open social hedge funds. I've considered creating one of those for the show. Maybe I just haven't had the time. But hype maybe has the chance to do that. Like be something interesting.
I love the vaults.
Yeah.
I think I'm a user. I'm in some vaults.
Fellas, it's time to do the rolls. We got meetings.
Oh, sorry. All right, let's do them. You okay there, KBM? House falling apart?
Yeah, house is falling apart. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Yeah, so I think the code was kook. Hopefully you got it in time.
Let's go.
121 eligible entries. That's pretty good.
The wheel looks like NORAD.
Over. Okay.
Toji. I've never seen these people on the site. I haven't seen either of those people on the site, but okay. Not certain none. Well, let's run it. Okay. Not familiar with any of those names.
These are their Twitter names, to be fair, are they?
Oh, okay. I was like, I've never seen any of these on the site, but let's go. Hey. I guess I'm sharing now. Let me pop over there.
Yeah. I'm trying to find. Yeah.
What's the roll here again? I don't even remember. It's been so long.
What do you mean?
Is it 1,500 or?
We're doing 500. I think we're doing 500 banked, maybe. I think we're doing 1,500 spins, right? 1,500 spins, and if they get knocked out, we got 500 for them on easy, right?
Yeah. Share audio.
Play the music.
I don't know. Oh, is it now?
There we go. Now we go. So who wants to do the first one? Should I go?
Not me.
Oh, it's 1,000 for each. Sorry.
All right, let's rock. 1,000 for who the fuck's up? Nova.
I'll go. Go 3 more.
Oh boy.
I think 2 more and then I'm out. Let's get it $2,000.
Pepe Frog.
Okay,
nice.
Out. I'm out.
Oh my god! Let little meat on the bone.
God.
Little meat on the bone for Nova. Kook, you can go. I'll follow it up on the lap.
Okay, jump.
This is for Doji, by the way.
Go again, Doji. We're gonna get you some money here, bro. Okay, go again. Again. Yeah, jump. Again.
The business end. To the tracks?
One more. I was gonna go to the tracks, but let's Doji, bro, this is big money, I think. So
this is a good
if
seed,
I was you
like.
and I was watching this, I would be like, fucking cut it off, Kook. So yeah, let's cut it here. Decent bag.
All right.
I was gonna do tracks, but
Well,
you did
Master
well.
of None through the fun round. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we get pretty far. Why is it going back and forth? Come on.
Oh god.
Oh,
Brutal.
The
Should I do
Master
one
of None
500?
makes.
Almost wanna do
Yeah, you can do 1 500 run.
All right,
Oh,
you
God.
guys got the RTP. It looks like Rip Master of None. You get $500, I think, right? That's the baseline, or what was it?
Yeah. So I think we
Well,
give
the
out
other guys won 2K each,
4,500.
so that was solid. Well, we had a show this week. That was good. You know, that's rare.
Come on, KBM.
It
Maybe
is
change
rare
to
to
the
have a
dust right
show. We haven't had a lot of shows lately.
We will see you next week, hopefully with OSF. Never makes it, but next week I think we've got a shot at all four of us. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure you sign up to YEET under the Rekt Radio affiliate. We're actually doing a competition at the moment. I don't know if you know this, but if you go to builtforbigmoments.com, we can you share that, KBM? Builtforbigmoments.com?
Somebody, I think the intern took over. So,
Oh, yeah, we are in a bracket tournament. We are in a bracket tournament for Built for Big Moments. We are going to give back a bunch of these prizes if we go through to I think we get 1K if we get through one round, and then it's all the way up to 19K to win the whole thing. But at the moment, we're in the good half of the draw. We've got a good chance of like winning this. If you bring up builtforbigmoments.com, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, I think we got a chance of making it all the way to the barn. Okay, guys, we'll see you next week. Sign up. Yeah, see? We got a shot here.
Bye.
We got a shot. Sign up. Bye, guys.